Hello everyone, it's Josh here with Solo Trip Abroad, and today I wanted to update you on the part 3 of life lessons learned in Kuala Lumpur. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit late making this post because the original video that I had made a while back just wouldn't retrieve from my iCloud storage, so only part of it would play and then I couldn't copy it and all this other stuff. Long story short, I have to make this new video, but luckily I remember all the details because it was such an amazing experience. While in Kuala Lumpur, I was at this restaurant called Wild Honey, and I was journaling and had the inspiration to go and find this shop that was selling an Apple Watch. And the shop was about 400 meters away from my current location, and on the way there was this homeless guy I saw, and I don't know if he was homeless, but he was on the street and asking for money. Maybe he did have a place to stay but no job, I don't know. But I saw this guy, and I make an effort to regularly contribute and give to people who are in need. It's just a way to help people out and to show some compassion, and it just always feels really good to help someone out, and just to give them more like 25 cents or $1. Like give them something that's gonna make them feel really good, and the more you give, the better you feel. So I ended up giving this guy like $10 or $12 Canadian, and like in Indonesia or in Malaysian ringgits, the conversion. So I ended up giving him this money, and he was so excited. And I was looking at this guy, and it's one thing to help out someone who's homeless, but this guy was completely scarred from what I could see in his arms all the way up to hit the top of his shoulders, his neck, his face, his entire head was all scarred, all of it. Not like a little scar, not a little bit in some spot and another spot, the entire thing. And it was the type of scar that just makes your entire body super red. And the skin is really shiny, and there's no hair. No arm hair, no chest hair, no facial hair, no eyebrows, no head hair, nothing. So it was really challenging to see this guy. And the burns were quite severe in that he couldn't close his eyes, he couldn't close his mouth, his nostrils were open more than would typically be the case, and on top of that, this guy had no hands. And I just felt so touched by this guy, because here I am about to go buy this Apple Watch, and I'm just here. I was just there in a trip for a couple of days. I came from another country, which was whatever number of country I've been traveling in and living in. And then in this restaurant that I was in prior to going to search for the Apple Watch and seeing this guy, I was journaling about things I was grateful for. And it was like your basic stuff, like happiness, health, friends, family, travel. And I didn't write down having all 10 fingers, or having even 9 of them, or even 3 of them. And I didn't write down having eyebrows or a beard. These didn't make the list of things I'm grateful for, but this guy didn't have any of those things, and it just really helped me to appreciate the fact that there's so much that we can be grateful for. And I would encourage each of you to make a list each day of things that you're grateful for, because it really helps brings things into perspective, and just fills your life up with so much more gratitude. So that was my little experience, just seeing him be so happy with the fact that I gave him like $10 or $12. And then as I was walking away, I was just so touched by this guy. I turned back and I watched him, and he was taking a drink from a pop bottle. And to watch the way he used his forearms to open a pop bottle, it was so touching, because I don't even think about opening a water bottle. I just open it, and this guy obviously had to go through the process of learning how to do this, and as if he doesn't have enough going on in his plate already, at some point he had to learn how to do that. So I felt really happy for being able to give him some money and to chat with him for a second, just to hear his story and to see how he was doing, because it was a great reminder of all the blessings that I have in my life. So just take a moment today, whatever's going on in your life, and write down 10 things that you're grateful for. And try to make them the most minute things that you can. And the other thing that's really great about writing out this list is that you can write out the things that don't affect you. It's not just about what you do have, but the things that aren't problems or situations in your life that, if they were, would be, very straining. So take some time, reflect on that, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having an amazing day. Cheers.